Virgo placements. Virgo sun, moon, rising, or stellium. Let's see your reading. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Oh my god. Let's see, Virgo. Oh, magic. It's actually stuck on there. It's not really stuck, but let's take a moment to appreciate. Judgment is the one that got stuck. Okay. Okay. Virgo, this is talking about your money management. And we have a siren going on. Maybe there is an unexpected expense or an emergency that you need to be prepared for. Because I feel like you're good, but your spending habits... If you are someone that is dipping in your savings account, stop. This kind of feels like it's talking about how you should refrain from spending, because there could be something that is coming your way that could be an emergency or an unexpected expense, and you need to be prepared for that instead of spending all your money and dipping into your savings account thinking that you're okay because nothing is happening. Everything, it's every day is the same, so I'll be okay until my next pay, or I'll be okay if I use that money in that savings account and then I'm gonna save some more later. Stop. You see, this card is kind of like hold onto your money, and this is actually the Four of Pentacles in the original Rider's Waite. Is it called Rider's Waite? Is someone that is holding the coins, and in this they're holding the cash. So hold on to your monies. Stop spending your monies. Now it's interesting that I say this because we are towards the end of a year, and if you are someone that celebrates Christmas, then it can be a little bit tough. Now, of course, you can always manage your money better, especially during these times, right? Because a lot of people feel the need to spend in times like this, but specifically, people get emotional towards an end of a year. People get emotional and they spend more because they think it's the end of the year. And I have to spend and I have to get this before the end of the year. Especially if you're sentimental. So if you are someone that gets emotional, I mean, I'm talking to a Virgo, but just in case, I'm sure emotional Virgos exist. If you are the sentimental type and you have a habit to spending when you are sad or when you're bored or when the holidays are around or when it's about to hit New Year's, that needs to change specifically because there's an unexpected expense coming your way. Now, I can give you examples, but for all of you, it could be different things, right? For example, it could be your car needing a sudden repair, the taxman coming after you. It's like, hey, you forgot about this amount, or we miscalculated, blah, blah, blah. Or someone comes out of nowhere and says, you owe me money. Give me your monies. And it's going to put you in a position, the Empress in reverse. So I feel like you have something good going on in your life. Your life is quite stable, it's predictable, but that doesn't mean that at some point it cannot just go unpredictable for a bit. You understand? So I'm talking to a Virgo that is very relaxed in their spending because it's predictable, you know, money comes in and it goes out and you put some aside, nothing is happening, so you think you're okay. But this unexpected expense could throw you off. This is why you're getting this message, to prepare for it, so that when it comes, it's not going to throw you off. It's going to, you know, I've prepared specifically for situations like this. Okay? I don't know why I feel like I'm running. Maybe you're going to have one of those days where things just like come at you from every direction. You know what I mean? So prepare mentally for that. I'm not saying that. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to not be consumed by a day like this, or by days if it's a phase like this. Because it's a phase, it's not a life sentence. Your life is fine. It's just like sometimes it dips a little bit and you panic, but it's important not to panic during situations like this, right? Especially if you're prone to overthink and you lose the plot. It does not help, right? Remaining calm in calm situations is very average. Remaining calm in stressful situations, that's the point of remaining calm. So this message is kind of like getting you to prepare so that you don't panic when it happens. Okay. Interesting. So I'm getting that if you mishandle the situation and you will not be prepared enough, or you will not expect something that could throw you off, maybe the extent of it also could play a part. If you are not prepared for that, it's okay. Don't panic further. Don't make it worse. You know, sometimes when we dip in life, we kind of like let ourselves slide even deeper. You know, sometimes people self-sabotage. Sometimes people are like, oh, well, you know, if life is going to throw one ball at me, everybody grab your ball and throw all your balls at me. I'm done with life. Do you understand what I mean? Like sometimes something bad happens and then you're like, okay, fuck it. Everything is wrong. Do you understand? You know when sometimes we are like going about our day and then one bad thing happens and then the whole day is fucking ruined because you are carrying that energy with everything and suddenly everything starts to fuck up. Like for example, when you're late for work and then, you know, you get in a you get in a road rage. And then after you're late, you're in a bad mood already, and you pick a fight with a coworker that's fucking annoying. And then that coworker reports you to the boss, and then the boss drags you in for a meeting, and then you get in a conflict with the boss, and then you go back home, you take it out on your loved ones, and then now your loved ones are upset with you, and you sleep, and it's like, what a fucking disgusting day, right? Just because you woke up late. But if you wake up and you're like, okay, we're fucking late. I'm going to call the boss, say, hey, I'm late. I'm so sorry. My fault. Even if it's a shitty situation, even if you get to work 10 minutes, 1 hour late, that is 1 hour of your fucking day. You deal with it. 1 hour of your 12-hour waking state or more. You deal with 1 hour, one shitty hour. Don't make it the whole day. You understand? Because I feel like this advice is kind of like saying, if you find yourself not prepared for this throw off, don't further it. Don't go deeper in it. Don't lose yourself in it. You understand? Don't make it worse. Catch yourself. So for example, when you find yourself like, okay, let me take a moment to breathe so that I don't end up self-sabotaging the whole day or the whole situation or these days that are ahead of me that I have to deal with. Let me breathe. Let me be aware of my actions. Let me be aware of my way of thinking. Let me be aware of myself so that I am in control rather than losing control. Because the situation here can definitely get worse, but it's not going to get worse because of the external influence, but it's your reaction to it that could make it worse. You know what I mean? For example, when you get like a fine, like a whatever fine or an extra bill coming through your door, you can either like argue with the person that has sent you that fine or that bill, or pay it and move on with your life. Which one is more appealing to you? Now, of course, if the fine or the bill is incorrect, obviously deal with that. But don't deal with it with negative emotions. It's like, okay, this is something that we're going to have to deal with. I'm going to stay calm. I'm not going to imagine scenarios that didn't happen and manifesting those scenarios to happen. You know what I mean? It's very natural for humans to imagine bad things happening. It's just the ego. The ego most of the time is scared. It's like, oh, let's prepare for just in case this happens and this happens and this happens. And then you become so freaking fixated on these scenarios that they actually end up being manifested. You know what I mean? You have to catch yourself. You have to catch yourself. When you catch yourself creating these scenarios and worry and extra unnecessary negative emotions because of a challenge in life, you have to stop yourself. And it's very normal. The important part is catching yourself. Once you catch yourself, reset. Once you catch yourself doing that, it's like, hang on a damn minute. Hang on. Let's not jump the gun. Let's not assume. Let's take it step by step. The main thing, I'm going to remain calm. I'm going to deal with it. It's okay. That's life. We'll deal with it. You know what I mean? That mindset is important. Because let me tell you, life will continue to throw things at you. The only thing that changes between someone that deals with difficulties successfully, the only difference between that person and the person that self-sabotages and stays in negative energies and scenarios, and they keep manifesting that, is awareness. How you deal with it, your reaction to it. Because if you are easily thrown off, your life is gonna suck. Your life is gonna suck. And it's not something that is like rocket science. It's actually, it makes sense, right? So just be aware of yourself as you're dealing with this situation. Catch yourself, center yourself, stay calm, stop thinking about negative scenarios, and deal with the situation as it comes and to your best abilities. Okay? All right, that's it. We have Scorpio and Libra here. You could have these placements. I'm going to pull you another message. The second message is for Virgo extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there, okay? I had an hour and a half, 1 hour and a half of sleep. I either sleep 10 hours or 1 hour now. It's crazy. It's crazy. And people say it's not healthy. I know. Well, we're just going with the flow, baby. All right, let's see. Second message. Okay. Someone is trying to get you out of their head by working their ass off. I laugh because I get it. You know what I mean? Like this, okay, so this is a person that has feelings for you. You are not together. You and this person are not together. Or maybe they are on a vacation or on a trip of some kind, because I see distance, or it could be a long distance relationship. I see that this person is so consumed by this love that they try to deliberately distract themselves with more work. It's like, okay, boss, can I take an extra shift? Okay, I'll do overtime. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this person is drowning themselves in work to avoid being in their feelings about you. And I feel like it's not about getting rid of the feelings that they have for you. It's about stopping their brain from always thinking about you obsessively. Because it's too much. It's too much, you know? Like, you know, when you think about someone excessively, it becomes like a burden. It becomes like a nuisance. It's annoying. So I'm trying to clean my ass in peace. You know what I mean? Like, the simplest tasks become a fucking burden. We have to tell her, can I clean my ass in peace without thinking about you? Can I take a shit in peace? No? Fucking hell. Give me some extra hours. Give me some extra work. Give me something to busy myself with. I have too much time. I need to get busy so that I'm so fucking tired I don't have time to think about you. It's almost like they're trying to speed up the time, or kind of like getting busy to the point where they lose track of time. Like, that's what they want. It's interesting because I feel like this person, when they think about you, in a way, they feel stuck in time. There is something about looking at every minute of the hour. Maybe there is a meeting, you know, maybe there is a date that they look forward to, because it's a date they will see you. Because it's, you know, when you are excited about like a trip or excited about an event, you try to busy yourself until that day comes, the event or the trip. So they, in that time where they're waiting, they try to distract themselves until a further notice, until like a specific timing. It's like, I don't even want to look at the date. I don't want to know which day today is. Just put me to work. Yeah, I feel like they are deliberately trying to exhaust themselves so that when they go home, they crash. They just pass out. They have no way to just sit by themselves and just daydream about you. Dude, this was meant to be for the extended. We'll take this to the extended and see where it goes. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.